Here's something that was tweeted at me. You're so smart for seeing through the big lie. I think you should get a free helicopter ride as an award for your intelligence. Free helicopter ride. Now, what is this a reference to? Free helicopter ride. What is he referring to? Well, let's take a look. What does this free helicopter ride mean? Here's the helicopter meme. Free helicopter rides refers to extrajudicial killings known as death flights, in which the military forces throw people from an aircraft into large bodies of water. Online, the phrase is often used by members of the alt-right in jokes about executing their political opponents. During the Argentine Dirty War from 1976 to 1983, the military reportedly executed an estimated 10,000 people, of which were thrown from aircraft into the Atlantic Ocean. Additionally, the practice was reportedly used by Chilean dictator Augusto Pinochet, who ruled the country from 1973 to 1990. So libertarians tell us they believe in free speech, but they also believe that if you disagree with them, you should be killed. You should be dropped out of a helicopter, right? Isn't it interesting? These people claim to believe in freedom, but they want people to be killed, right? They want people to be murdered. And this libertarian openly wanted me to be murdered, killed, right? He thinks it's great that brutal dictators in Argentina and in Chile murdered people by dropping them out of helicopters, and said that because I disagree with him about the Austrian school, I should be dropped from a helicopter. That is what he said. Yep. And when I complained about this, when I dared object to this, this is what I was told, right? Helicopters are a meme, you fucking retard. Yeah, it's a meme, guys. People being murdered, communists being killed by death squads. It's just a meme, guys. Come on, it's just a meme, right? So here we go. Let's watch some.
This is Santiago, the capital of Chile. In 1973, the National Stadium was turned into a concentration camp as a military coup backed by the United States overthrew the democratically elected government of Salvador Allende. The leader of the coup was a fascist, General Augusto Pinochet, who rounded up Allende's supporters and brought them here. A young medical student, Roberto Navarrete, was one of them.
These changing rooms were used as what when you were imprisoned here?
They were used as places where people were kept inside here, 50 or more. You can see that there was actually no room to move around here. Even all these places were full of people sleeping here, and there were no blankets or anything. Even some people actually slept here. There was very little room.
When they started to torture you all,
Yeah.
What did they do to you then?
The techniques they used were beating you, especially in sort of places where it could become very painful, with a rubber truncheon, and especially the genitals and the soles of the feet, and the
Thousands of people rounded up in a sports stadium and tortured and killed. Oh, it's just a meme, bro. It's so funny.
places.
Over 2,000 people were confined here, many of them never to be seen again.
Oh, it's so funny. It's hilarious. People being rounded up and gathered in a sports stadium and tortured and executed. It's so funny. It's hilarious. I'm just dying laughing. Oh, wow. I'm a libertarian. I think this is hilarious. Wow. People getting tortured to death. Wow.
Jara was Chile's greatest balladeer. His songs had celebrated the popular democracy of the government of Salvador Allende. He was taken to the stadium, where he was a source of strength for his fellow prisoners, singing for them until soldiers beat him to the ground and smashed his hands. In his last...
Oh man, they smashed his hands. It's hilarious, right? A great folk singer who sang for labor unions and progressive organizations, and they smashed his hands and killed him. Oh, wow. I'm a libertarian. I think that's hilarious. People getting killed by the government. I believe in freedom. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Poem smuggled out of the stadium, he wrote, "What horror the face of fascism creates. They carry out their plans with knife-like precision. For them, blood equals medals. How hard it is to sing when I must sing of horror, in which silence and screams are the end of my song."
Yeah, let's read more about Victor Jara. This is so funny. It's just hilarious. It's a funny meme, bro. It's just a funny meme, bro. Let's take a look at some more stuff about Victor Jara. You know, this is libertarian humor, right? This is a comedy. This is a comedy movie I was just showing you there, right? It's funny. Oh, it's just so hilarious. Just so funny. It's just so hilarious. Just so funny. Let's pull up some more information. What happened to Victor Jara? What happened to Victor Jara? Let's pull it up, right? It must be hilarious. It's probably just really, really funny. Just really, really funny. What happened? Victor Jara, after the coup, Pinochet's soldiers rounded up Chileans who were believed to be involved with leftist groups, including Allende's Popular Unity Party. On the morning of the 12th of September 1973, Jara was taken prisoner along with thousands of others. Soon after, he was killed with gunshots to the head, and his body was riddled with more than 40 bullets. So funny. So hilarious. I mean, it's just hilarious. Just so funny. These libertarians, they just think it's so hilarious. It's just a big joke, right? It's just a meme, bro. What happened next? What happened next? After the coup, Jara's body was displayed at the entrance of the Chile Stadium for other prisoners to see. It was discarded outside the stadium along with the bodies of other prisoners who'd been killed by the Chilean army. His body was found by civil servants and brought to a morgue where one of them was able to identify him, his wife. She took his body and gave him a clandestine burial. It's hilarious, right? Like the guy says, it's just a meme, bro. It's just a meme. It's just a meme. It's just so funny, right? You know, it's just a meme, bro. You know, it's just a meme, bro. Right? People being tortured in a stadium. It's so funny, right? Libertarians are supposed to be against regime change wars. Libertarians are supposed to believe in freedom, but they want to like drop people out of helicopters and kill them. It's just a meme, you fucking retard. It's just a meme, bro. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's just a meme, bro. It's just a meme, bro. Right? It's hilarious. It's just a meme. It's just a meme, bro. Right? It's hilarious. Killing people because you disagree with them, torturing them to death, death squads, executions. It's just a meme. Right? It's funny. I'm a libertarian. I think this is hilarious. Yeah. Folks, this leads me to the point that I want to make. Because, you know, to be fair, there are communists who make gulag memes as well, and that's not funny. It's not funny at all. I've been to Russia, and I've met with many people who had relatives who got sent to gulags in the Great Terror in 1936 and 1937, who shouldn't have been there. Yezhov, the leader of the secret police who oversaw the mass Great Fear in the USSR, he was actually executed by Stalin. And everybody admits there were a lot of people who went to gulags who didn't belong there. Guillotine memes are not funny. The French Revolution, the great terror that followed the French Revolution, those executions, they were not funny. Killing people is not funny. Torturing people is not funny. Executing people is not funny. Prisons are not funny. The death penalty is not funny. Torture is not funny. War is not funny. Bombs are not funny. What's happening to Julian Assange right now because he disagreed with the U.S. imperialist war state is not funny. None of this is hilarious. It's not funny. And I don't care what side you're on historically. I don't care what position you take on history. Nobody should be joking about killing people. Nobody should be joking about political repression. Nobody should be joking about torture. Nobody should be joking about executions. Nobody should be joking about these things. Nobody. It's not funny. But the reason that people do this is because it's part of the antisocial internet culture. It's just about being a lonely, isolated internet bot who doesn't want to actually build any real coalitions, who doesn't want to actually get anything done. And so you can just be on the internet and you can be like, I want to murder you. I think killing people's hilarious. If you're a real serious organizer, whether you're a communist, an anarchist, or a libertarian, no matter what you are, you can't joke about killing people. But if you're just an isolated internet loser, you can do that all you want. It seems so edgy. It seems so edgy. This is the problem. In real life, people don't like people that make light of killing and executions. In real life, people are pretty turned off by people that joke about horrendous things. That doesn't mean you don't acknowledge that in some cases these things might be necessary. That's not the issue. The issue is that you recognize these are horrendous, awful things, and you don't celebrate them. But if you're just an isolated internet loser, if this is all just passive internet entertainment to you, if you never have any intention of actually changing society or building alliances or getting things done, it's just a meme, bro. It's just a meme. It's just a meme, bro. If you don't want to actually accomplish anything, and if you just want to sit on your computer, guillotine memes, gulag memes, torture memes, execution memes. But if you actually want to organize something real, you can't act that way. The internet is about making people antisocial. It's about making people antisocial. It's about making people isolated, making people hateful, making people not want to work with other people. It's about having fun by trying to intimidate other people, by threatening them. The internet is toxic. Social engineering, social media brings out the worst in people. It's about keeping people isolated, making people more afraid of each other, making people more hateful, making people more isolated. And that's the problem with social media. And don't you believe this is an accident? They want us afraid of each other. They want us isolated from each other. They want us alone, hating the rest of humanity. And so they've encouraged a culture from all sides of politics, from the left, the synthetic left, from the right, from the libertarians, from the anarchists, from everybody, where people act this way. Or people think that this is the way to conduct themselves. They think if you disagree with somebody, you should advocate killing them. If you disagree with somebody, you should make jokes about torture and executions. And we have to stand up against this toxic anti-human culture. Because this is why people are killing themselves in mass. This is why young people don't have friends. This is why people are using drugs. This is corrosive social stuff. In real life, when people disagree with other people, they don't advocate killing them. In real life, when people agree with each other about war and agree with each other about Julian Assange and agree with each other about stopping tech censorship and agree with each other about the Restrict Act and vaccine mandates, they might say, you know, you're a communist and I'm a libertarian and I'm an anarchist, but we can all work together. But if you're just sitting on the internet hating each other, you know what? You can agree with somebody about Assange. You can agree with someone about tech censorship. You can agree with somebody about the wars and sending money to Ukraine, but they disagree with you about Stalin, so they deserve to be murdered. This is corrosive. And it fits in with cancel culture. It fits in with the obsessive smearing and the Me Tooing that goes on. It fits in with the isolation and the social anxiety. This is what makes people afraid to go to rallies and protest alongside people they agree with about causes. This is a genuinely engineered situation to bring out the most antisocial aspect of people, right? Because most libertarians don't want to murder all leftists. They don't. I know a lot of libertarians who do not agree with this kind of behavior, who don't think the government should drop people out of helicopters just because they believe in communism, who don't think what Pinochet did with the backing of the CIA was a big joke. I know a lot of libertarians who don't think that. I'm very proud to be part of the Rage Against the War Machine Coalition, with people like the Libertarian Party who actually want to get things done. I've been on different panels with them. But social media brings out the worst in people.